Hello again, my fellow penny pinchers. Don't mind the mess behind me. This is just my office and it's in a bit of disarray at the moment, but I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys a little bit more about how you can save money when considering your groceries and the amount of foods that you're bringing into your house, how you can pre-plan and really make a huge impact on your monthly budget by just pre-planning your meals, writing out your grocery lists, and taking an inventory of your pantry, your freezer, your fridge. Do that before you make your menu for 1 week or 2 weeks, however long is comfortable for you. And then once you've taken that inventory, go through that and go, what can I make without buying anything else? What kind of recipes could we put together for supper where I wouldn't have to get any groceries at all? And the goal is to just make the shortest grocery list that you possibly can. And the goal is also to use up what you already have so that the things in your pantry and your fridge and freezer don't go bad. Because if you're buying food and filling up your cupboards and your fridge and your freezer, but then you're not eating those foods and they expire, that's just like throwing money down the drain. And that's what we want to avoid. So, doing this inventory at least every couple of weeks is just really smart because we can save ourselves a ton of money and we're not wasting anything. So, I just wanted to kind of reiterate that and then show you what I mean. Okay, so I did this morning when after I was done getting ready for work, but before it was time to go to work. I just did a quick inventory of my pantry, my fridge, and my freezer. So I didn't inventory like every single spice I have. I didn't go through that. In my spice cupboard, it's mostly just spices. I also have like baking powder in there. I've got like balsamic vinegar in there, things like that that would work for marinades. I did not inventory all of that. So just kind of a basic rundown. This is kind of what mine looks like. So fridge, freezer, and then on the other side, I've got my pantry. So this is like all pantry items, stuff that I have already. So then, if I turn the page over, I've started making a list of what suppers we will eat over the next 2 weeks. I'm not completely done yet, but I think I've got about 10 or 11 days taken care of. And so far, my grocery list is only this long. So we have 4 people in our household. So if this is all I have to buy for 2 weeks worth of meals, I'm happy with that. This list would probably cost me about maybe $30. So if I can get away with $30 for groceries for a 2 week span of time, that's awesome. Usually I budget about $150 for a 2 week span. We try to eat fairly healthy. And if you look at some of the meals that I listed, like some of them say chips. So some of it you might think, well, that's not very healthy, but that depends how you make it. So like I have shepherd's pie on this list. Some people might think that's not very healthy. I have tater tot hot dish. Yes, tater tots are high in fat. I understand that. But I also have 2 kids living with me and a husband that loves junk food. So, we weigh the good with the bad. Sometimes we eat stuff that's higher in fat. Other times we eat stuff that's super duper healthy. So you just have to, have that balance. And these are the things I can make without needing to buy hardly any more groceries. So that's what I want you to kind of work on over the next couple of weeks. Try to do an inventory of your kitchen, of your freezer, your fridge, and see what you can come up with for meals without buying anything else. And, if you have to buy 5 or 6 or 7 things, that's way better than making a list of menu where you need all the items to make them. So this is how you can really severely impact your monthly budget. I mean, if I was going to budget 150 every 2 weeks for groceries, obviously that comes up to 300. Well, if this particular list only costs me $30, I've just freed up $120 from my grocery budget that I can now put somewhere else. So I could pay down more of a car loan. I could pay down a credit card. I could use it to, take my whole family out to some sort of entertainment, like a concert or, something like that, something we want to do that we didn't think maybe we could afford. That money could go towards something like that. We could put it into our travel budget for next summer when we want to do a lot of camping. So, all kinds of things. Consider your priorities. Remember, I said this in my first video. It really depends where your priorities are. Ours is health and wellness and also our house. So, those are kind of our top two things that we spend money on. So I could put this towards more health and wellness items, more, some workout gear, things like that. Wherever we choose to put it, that's the beauty of it. We free up this money and then we get to tell that money where we want it to go. How do we want it to work for us? So that's what I want to encourage you to do. Do the inventory of your kitchen. Try to make a meal plan for 1 week or 2 weeks, whatever is easier and best for you. Start out small if you need to, and just see how much money you can save. I want you to be proud of yourself for doing this. It's huge, and you can make a monumental difference in your budget and in your family's finances just by doing this small thing. Okay? Follow me for more tips. Click the subscribe button if you like these videos, if you like these ideas, and I will keep bringing them to you. Thanks so much for watching.